Hey, it's Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Here today to show you how to do Chaturanga Dandasana push-ups for a strong upper body. As far as I'm concerned, Chaturanga is the #1 upper body strengthener that we have in all of yoga. But sadly, most people all over the world have no idea what Chaturanga is. I've taught about 200 weekends of workshops, and I have to tell you that almost everybody across the world seems to think Chaturanga Dandasana is this. Lowering to the floor. I'm here to tell you folks, it's not. Chaturanga Dandasana is an amazing pose that's basically halfway down to the floor, and the only reason I can think of that is devolved to this point where people have avoided it completely is that teachers throughout the ages have hated and avoided this pose to the point where it's basically disappeared into the ether. Well, I'm here to bring it back, folks, and this is going to be a gift to your arm balance practice, to your inversion practice, to your whole practice. If you follow me on Venmo, you know that I love Chaturanga. Chaturanga, Chaturanga, Chaturanga. Lots of push-ups, lots of holds. If you don't subscribe to my Venmo channel, link is down there, you really should. They're full-length classes that give you the strength, the flexibility, the balance that you need to do all these incredible things that you're learning from me on YouTube. Okay, enough of the infomercial. No, I've got more infomercial. Guys, I'm not going into all the technologies of Chaturanga today because I have other videos that you can find in the information section of this video, which is either in that corner or that corner, I don't know, that will teach you the technicalities of this pose, which is a lot more complicated than we tend to think it is. Today, I'm going to assume you have a really, really strong foundation in this pose and talk about how to make this pose work for you and for your practice. First things first. For your Chaturanga, before we talk about our push-ups, the thing that I encourage everybody to do is figure out how to hold this posture. Hold 4, 5, deep, Ujjayi cycles of breath. So, when I come into my pose, I don't lower to the floor, I lower halfway down to the floor, and very important, the elbows are touching my sides, they are not under my sides. This is cheating, folks, okay? Chaturanga does not have a shelving system involved. So, elbows touch my sides, and I lower and hold. It may not look so fancy, it may not look so fabulous, but this is an incredible upper body workout. Okay, so my arms are working, my core is connecting, my spine is lengthening, my legs are engaging. In theory, I'm breathing, but in reality, I'm talking, and I hold 5 cycles of breath. Now, I don't know if those 5 cycles of breath, because I'm too busy talking. Seems to be the story of my life. But get that down, okay? I do 3 of those to start my practice every single day. 5 breaths holds. Okay. Plus 30 push-ups. Okay. When we're doing our push-ups, remember that they're very different from military style push-ups. I just want to explain the elbow aspect for one moment. We already know that the elbows in Chaturanga touch our sides, right? In a military style push-up, the way we learn when we're kids, we go out to the sides like this, right? So you gotta make sure that the elbows stay in. Second, big difference. These are Chaturanga push-ups. Chaturanga Dandasana is 1 elbow's height from the floor. So approximately a foot from the floor. In a military style push-up, you kiss the floor, right? You go super, super low. Now, I know, especially people who are like super athletic and they're like, I like push-ups and I go to the floor, that they're gonna think, oh, well, Shana goes halfway down because she's a girl, but I'm a man, or maybe you're a woman, and I go all the way to the floor. Okay, guys, that's fine, but it's not Chaturanga Dandasana. The act of staying halfway up will actually engage your muscles in a way that lowering down to the floor simply won't. When we lower down, there's actually a release involved. So, Chaturanga push-ups involve going halfway down, and without dragging my hips, pressing back up, you see the straight line of energy. Down, up, down, up. Now you could do these on the breath, or you can just do them. But when you learn your Chaturanga push-ups, when you first start doing them, I highly recommend that you videotape yourself so that you understand what's truly happening in your push-up. I say about 80% of the people I work with who think their push-up looks exactly like mine. Let us review. Push down, push up. Their push-up actually looks like this. Okay? If you can't tell the difference between those, contact me. We need some private lessons. Okay, so you got your Chaturanga push-up down. Awesome. Do 30 of those, okay? You don't have to do them in a row. Maybe 3 sets of 10s, or 6 sets of 5, 2 sets of 15s. You could do the math. Let's see if you can get 30 of those in. Okay, now let's spice it up a little bit. I'm going to talk about how we can use your legs to make our Chaturanga push-ups even more fun. I know fun is exactly the word that you're looking for. Okay, first one is if I lift my leg and just do a push-up with one leg. Okay, simple, okay? Really, this would be a Trianga, 3-limbed, instead of Chaturanga, 4-limbed, but we're going to call it all Chaturanga today because convenience. Okay, that's one. Another one would be take your knee to your triceps, get a little hip opening, lower, press back up, and bring it back. Of course, you're going to go to the other side after. So I'm just going to do the side that's closest to you, but everything you do on the right, of course, you're going to do on the left. Okay, let's make that one a little bit more intense. So, knee up, lower halfway down, take your leg in the air, press up without dragging your hips, and place it down. Okay, so I'm just going through some variations. There's so many variations that you can do on this one. Now, want to make it more intense? Of course you do. Instead of taking your knee to your triceps and plank, try it from your Chaturanga. So, from Chaturanga, take your leg up, then press up, and step back. You're going to find that flexibility is a little more of a challenge, and it's a little bit more of a strength play. Have other variations? Go for it. The main things that we're looking for are elbows to ribs, shoulders back and down, spine long, make sure you're not tucking your tail, elbows 90 degrees, core is engaged, thighs are engaged, don't lift that butt, don't drop your face, get that straight line. I'm telling you, Chaturanga Dandasana is a game changer, and it's time for this awesome pose to get its due. Learn to love it. Chaturanga Dandasana is your friend. And so am I. I'm Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Wishing you a strong, mighty, awesome day.